Acknowledge the limits of digital ownership. Ownership has its limits, both in the abstract and in the practical sense. As mentioned earlier, I shy away from the conventional definition of an NFT as a blockchain-enabled security showing proof of ownership of a digital asset. First off, it's important to understand that ownership of anything is a social contract. Imagine for a moment you are at a convention and a fan walks up to your table and simply walks off with an expensive action figure you've put on display. When you politely ask them to put it back, they say, "No, this is mine." Instinctively, we know this is wrong because our society places value on the ownership of individual property, and this concept is built into the laws that govern us. As a creator, you would be within your rights to ask security to recover the item and then let the police deal with the perpetrator. But imagine this same scenario in the Star Trek universe, where almost any physical item can be replicated out of thin air. Would the thief be arrested? Would there even be a con, as one of the primary goals of a convention is the exchange of ownership of goods? The consequences and understanding of ownership can take on a whole new meaning based on the social context. In NFT circles, it is totally viable to talk about NFTs as enabling ownership of digital content because NFT culture, a virtual society with millions of members, has decided that it does. Your comic NFT customers will get it. However, unlike the convention example above, with a physical product, the legal framework for ownership of digital assets is still being figured out in society as a whole. Could you call the police if someone stole your NFT right now in your city? The answer is maybe. Laws and precedents need time to evolve and take form. But does this matter? Not really, especially if you reframe NFTs from, quote, a right to ownership, unquote, to being the right to transfer. Any real-world creator or IP owner who creates an NFT does so with the understanding that the purchaser has the right to move the NFT and its associated digital content along to a new owner. And it doesn't matter if that person is in the US, Nigeria, or on a research ship in international waters off Antarctica. This shared understanding effectively transforms one of the features of ownership from a social contract to a one-on-one, person-to-person contract. There are no intermediaries. It makes the "can you own digital content" debate, viewed from a social contract perspective, a moot point, as the framework is now person-to-person. The in-real-life legal precedents will eventually be set in the courtroom, but these will come in their own time.